Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. It's been a little bit, but I am in my new filming space. If you guys can see my last full-length video, I did move, so now we're in my full space. Not quite there yet with the setup, but it's getting there. And today I wanted to come to you with new makeup that I have in my collection. Some of these things are what I received from a BoxyCharm. Some of them were because I just wanted to try some of the new makeup out there. I already have enough, according to my sister who was just visiting, but that's okay. A lot of these products are products that I go through consistently and frequently, so thought I would sit down and I would film this video for you, full face of new makeup to me. Some of these are going to be first impressions as well. So I did prep my face with the NYX Marshmallow primer. It always feels so oily and so greasy, and I've only used this a couple times on my face, but it does smell like a marshmallow. It smells good. I really don't think that it really makes my makeup last that much longer. I was thinking maybe trying it with one of my tried and true foundations today, that it would maybe do something and it would look way better on the skin today. So I did use the HD liquid coverage from Catrice. You can only buy this online now, so you can't buy it at Ulta anymore, but it's one of my favorite foundations. As you can see, very satin, very glowy. Just overall full coverage. I did use a beauty blender to apply this foundation today. So that's just kind of my base that I put on for today. But we are going to be going in with a new concealer, the Maybelline Super Stay 30-Hour Concealer. This is in the shade. What shade did I get? 10. It's on the top, not the bottom. Wow. So this is in the shade 10. It's a little bit more of a runny formula. It's not super thick, and I have been wearing this for the past week, but I was listening to Angelica Nyqvist and she was raving about this specific concealer, and I was like, let's give it a try, because some of my other concealers I went through, it is kind of to me, it's not a full coverage concealer. It is more on the lightweight side. Not super lightweight. It's more of a medium coverage. It does really nicely brighten my features. It blends into my foundation really, really well, and it doesn't crease at all. It's so beautiful. And I finally found my little mirror. Moving, I'm telling you, I have found so many things that I thought I had lost. And it's really humid in New York today, so my hair is up. It's a mess right now. But that is the 30-Hour Super Stay. I'm actually wondering what the new formulation for the foundation is, because I did try that once upon a time and it was really good. Before we go into setting the face, actually setting my under eyes and everything with the new powder that I do have a new blush, and this is from Colourpop. It's the Cheek Dew Serum Blush. Now, I was swatching this. It's very runny, so I'm gonna shake it a little bit, and I'm gonna put this on my foundation plate. It is literally just going all over. So fair warning to y'all. And it's a really beautiful deep red pink. Kind of curious, because it's a serum blush, if it's gonna blend out really sheer or if it's gonna be more Kiss of Pink. Serum blushes, I'm thinking more Kiss of Pink. It kind of just looks like I got sun-kissed. Just do a little bit more. Normally I wouldn't put this much on, but it came out a lot. So we're just gonna bring it up into the temple, make it look like I got a little bit of sun. That's really pretty. Dewy, glowy. I love that. And it's just enough, but not like over the top. Now we're going to go in with these. They are the Flower Beauty Spotlight Liquid Highlight Illuminating Wands. These ones are a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury. I have Gleam and Opal. Gleam is more of like a pink undertone, and I really like to use it with a blush and like make it a blush topper, and it adds like this third dimension of like glow to my skin. And then we have Opal, which is more of a champagne color. Very beautiful. It's just like a highlight, or you can even do it as a single eyeshadow if you wanted to do like one and done. Super glowy, super pretty. If you guys can see in the swatches, like this is so pretty. So what I'd like to do is it has this little knob that you turn. I put Gleam as a blush topper. I just kind of like tap it in like this, and as you can see, it's a little bit dewy. If I had darker skin, this would be a great highlight for somebody with a little bit darker skin tone than me, but I like using it as a blush topper because it's just so pretty. And if I want that dewy, glowy, natural look, it just adds like a dimension of that. Super wet, I think, especially with this Serum blush. Like these two together, wow, like that is so glowy and pretty. Like I don't even want to set my under eyes, but I know we need to. I also like to put on my liquid highlight before I put on like any kind of powder, just because it gets to be a little finicky, I find, if you do use a liquid highlight on top of a powder. So this one is, it's so stunning. Oh, it's so pretty. I put just a little bit too much on though, because I can barely, yeah, just a little bit much. Oops. But as you can see, if you don't have a powder on, it blends and like melts into your skin so flawlessly. So it's definitely a very natural highlight. You can build it up if you put it on top of powder. Certain types of liquid highlights, they tend to clump and like actually take off the makeup, so that's why I don't usually do that. To set pretty much like the under eyes, because I really like this dew that we got going here, I'm going to be using the 16-hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation from Essence. This is in the shade 03 Bright Beige. They have a beautiful banana brighten up powder, and I am like in love with that powder. But today we're going to be using this one. This is my little velour puff that I like to use. It is pretty much a dupe for the Tati Blendiful. So I just tap it right underneath my eyes. It gets rid of all the creasing. It's really smooth. And it just adds a little bit of coverage because it is, technically, it's a powder foundation. But that is really pretty. I found that using one of these velour puffs to like actually set your makeup is like one of the best ways to do. It like presses it all into your face, makes it last a lot longer, and it looks airbrushed. So these are the Yayo Twin. I got these on Amazon in like a 6-pack, but they are definitely like a dupe for the Tati Blendiful. If you guys, I know she went out of business, so they closed their doors. Bronzer. I'm so awkward on camera right now. What is going on? I'm kind of afraid I'm going to wake up my kids too. We do have a new bronzer. This is the Infallible 24-hour Freshwear bronzer. I did have another video, obviously it was in my moving video, to kind of show you guys like in my new bedroom. I did use this. I actually have been using this like every single day. I'm looking for the brush that I use though, because it's technically it is a angled brush, and I can't remember what brand this is. Oh, LaRousse Beauty, something I got in a BoxyCharm. I do find that this has a lot of fallout, very consistent with the texture of the foundation, which I did hit pan on. I was so excited about that. But I like to use this angled brush because it really builds it into my skin and it makes it look airbrushed, flawless, beautiful. Sometimes I like using more of a duo fiber, but I feel like this shade just seems a little bit warm for me, so I want to make sure I have something that's really gonna buff it in, warm up my face. I found that this brush is like the best for getting right in the contours of my face. Like, it's very complimentary to my skin. The shade that I have is 250 light. I kind of feel like I should have gotten a little bit deeper of a shade, but when winter comes, this will be like the perfect shade. So it's not like too over the top, let's sculpt my face. It's definitely one of those like, let's just make it look like I got a little bit of sun, especially with my fake sun going on. Yeah. And in between all of my steps, I always set. So right now I am just using the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Spray Setting Mist from Colourpop. I was actually using the Benefit Professional, the Super Setter, and this one I ran out of. Like, can you hear that? It's gone. It's gone. So empty for me. I actually go through setting sprays a lot more than what I do like anything else in my collection. Go figure, because I use it like all the time. If you guys would like to see like a top 5 like setting sprays that I love to use, leave a comment down below. Like, I would love to know if you guys would like to see things like that. I know I have like top bronzers, top blush, top concealer. If you guys would like to see like the top 3 of each one, let me know. I'm just going to kind of set the dew but not take away the dew, if that makes sense. I'm trying to get this open. Come on. We're going to use the Milani Luminoso Baked Blush. And I have a Sigma Small Duo Fiber Brush. It's the F55. So this will kind of just set it down, make it last longer. And should we use a highlight? Because this is my current project pan obsession. It is an e.l.f. highlighter. It's called Shimmer Highlight Powder. The color, I don't remember because it's not on here. Starlight Glow. It's like a really pretty like champagne-y color. I love the packaging. It's so pretty. Actually, every single time I bring this out, it totally reminds me of the Balm. I guess the Balm has a shade very similar to this, but it's very soft, natural. But this is like super creamy too. Like, I really do like this one. Baby wipes. Come on and baby wipe me. So should we put a little extra why am I doing that? There's nothing on my, I just wiped it off. What am I doing? Should we put a little extra glow on my face? Kind of feeling that's a yes, because like I want to. So, because I want to. We're using the Clional Cosmetics DF06. This is from the Dragon Fruit collection. Dragon Fruit. Just add a little, spice up your, whoa. That did more than just a little spice. Wow. I even like tapped it off and everything. Hello, beaming highlight. Maybe it's just the studio lights, because like it never looks like this in like real life. At least I don't think so. I mean, we're just gonna kind of blend and buff this in. Pardon. Wow. Now I'm like really dewy.
Hey, look, man.
I have determined that before we go on with eyes, because we do have like a whole really fun thing with like the eyeshadow, I'm going to use a Colourpop Luxe Velvet Liquid Lip. I have never used these before, but I've seen so many videos of them, and it is so pretty. But I think I should have done this before. I do have a Colourpop. I'm gonna open it up. Get out. This is a So Juicy Plumping, what's it called? Plumping Gloss. Missing a word there. And I guess the color is called Stuntin', but it's like a jelly hot tamale, very like juicy. We're gonna put this on real quick. It smells like peppermint. Look how juicy. We'll leave this on for a minute, and we'll do our eyes. Yeah, so your lips but bigger. Ooh, I feel it now. Woo. But definitely, I put too much on because I can taste it. but it's like plumping, pepperminty. It's non-offensive though, which is fine. Let's see if it, I have little lips, so we'll see if it, I feel like I'm just so like glowy and dewy all of a sudden. Yeah, I feel like my lips turn blue. Does it look like my lips turn blue? I don't know. It definitely did not do what I thought it was going to. I might take this off. Oh. I don't know. I feel like my lips are blue. Try not to put as much on or taste it. We'll just do a little bit. No squeezing. Rub those lips together. Okay, let's see. Let's attempt to do an eyeshadow look while we are waiting for the lips to plump. So I did get the Sigma favorites. This is from Kelly Gooch. It's her favorite set. I did open this because I was like really curious to see. So the Sigma favorites. Here's Kelly's collaboration. If you guys don't know, she is another content creator. Kelly focuses more on like cruelty-free beauty, how to use your collection to the best of its advantage, and she's really good about doing like shop my stash and also project pans, so like using up her makeup and making sure she has things in her collection that are like things she's going to use all the time. So she's definitely one of those people who teaches me that I don't need every new makeup launch that's out there, that I need to use the makeup and fall in love with what makeup I have already. You know, going back to the comment earlier in this video, I have a lot of makeup and I need to fall back in love with some of it and maybe purge more. So in her favorites collection from Kelly Gooch, we have the Enchanted Mini Eyeshadow Palette. This is 7 shades. And then we have 3 brushes that came with it from Sigma. We have the E24, the E40, and the E06. So the E06 is for winged liner, which that is really, really teeny tiny and so freaking cute, which I love. And then we have the diffused blender, which is E24, this one right here. And then we have the E40, which is the tapered blending. And I think these two, I feel like one of these or both of these are the ones that come in their duo ended for their actual like full-size palettes. From Kelly, I selected a few of my favorite brush shapes to add value to your collection. These pair perfectly with a mini version of one of my all-time favorite palettes, Enchanted. I hope that you love these products as much as I do. Kelly Gooch. And she's awesome. I just love her channel. It's so cute and she's so friendly. She's actually from the Midwest like me. She grew up not very far from where I grew up. So some of these inside jokes about pop and soda I totally get, and humidity and what's humidity. So if you guys don't know who Kelly is, I suggest you go check her out. I think she's about to hit 100,000 subscribers. She totally deserves it. Her channel is so good and she's just so humble. Here's the 7 shade eyeshadow palette, the Enchanted Mini. I did do some swatches of this and I will have a YouTube shorts of the swatches. Really reminds me of the Natasha Denona. I'm going to grab for it right here. The Natasha Denona bigger 5 pans. Like that's totally what it reminds me of, except like you get 2 more shades. So size comparison, it is a little bit longer. I love Sigma's eyeshadow palette. I do wish that I had like a little mirror in here though, because like it's so hard to do your makeup without a mirror. So we're gonna have to pull one up. And then we are gonna use the 3 brushes today that Kelly picked out for her collaboration. I'm gonna start with the all over blending, tapered blending. But we are gonna go with Innocent, which is a like ballerina pink. I feel like this is the same or close to the same brush that's in like their full-size palettes, but like don't quote me on that. This is just a very like neutral pink shade. We're kind of laying it down in the crease, building it up a little bit. It's not going to be like super pigmented because I'm like pasty pale, you know? It's just a wash of pink, a kiss of pink. Which when I saw this Enchanted palette, looking at it in person, I kind of feel like it's a lot of pinks. And I didn't think it was, you know, that much pink from the original palette. Do you like how this is Super easy to blend with this brush though. I want to do something bold and dramatic. Sorry. So we have these two shades here. There is Terra, which is kind of like a burnt color, and then Claystone, which I like Claystone. Like this just looks kind of fun to play with. So we're just doing a little bit on the, this is the diffused end. So this one has like the duo fiber, almost like a duo fiber. We're just gonna use this to blend on the edge. Their eyeshadows are so pigmented and pretty. And as of late, what I've been doing is like patting it on and then blending it out anytime that I do like a dramatic outer corner. Sorry if you can hear my fan in the background. I am sitting in a room with no air conditioning at our new house, so I have a fan blowing on me. It's like very quiet, very subtle, but like I need a fan on me because I'm too warm, and hence the, you know, humid hair. I feel like I'm having just the slightest bit of trouble like right here on both eyes. Am I just like getting really old? It's possible. Am I just like really old? Like, is this just because I'm getting old? Do I have wrinkles? Who the heck knows? Like, I have some other Sigma palettes that I absolutely love. I don't know if I'm liking this specific color because I feel like it's just having a hard time blending out. Let's see here. Do we want to pack on some of that duochrome, or do we want some of this color or this color? This color is really pretty. It's like a lilac purple. Or we have Budding, which is like a really pretty like rose gold. I think we're gonna do Budding, which is like a rose gold color. You see here. And put this right on the inner corner. Very dramatic eyes today. Don't know where this came from. Really pretty though. Like, that's really pretty. And then I am going to take just my ring finger, wiped it off on a baby wipe, and we're going to use Metamorphosis. This is the duochrome, and it does like a pink to a blue shift. I'm going to put this like right in the middle here. Oh, I like that. Really ties everything together. First I wasn't sure if I liked it, but that's pretty. I feel like this palette is missing like something for my inner corner. Like, there really isn't anything in here that can be used for like an inner corner or like a brow bone highlights. So as I dig my finger into this and get makeup all over my vanity, yes, we just did that. I am going to add a little inner corner highlight with this. I mean, at least we know it's indestructible. But we're just popping this. Just popping this right in here. I swear my house is haunted. We've had bat problems. Now we're having ghost problems. Yeah, that's good. So like, no, so inner corner here, no inner corner there. I love that. I'm gonna spray real quick. Then there is the eyeliner brush. Do I like, let's see. I mean, we could totally use Claystone, which is that like purpley brown in the palette, and like do a little bit of a baby wing. I have been enjoying doing stuff like that recently. It's a little bit easier to do with eyeshadow for me than what it is for like an actual like liner. Basically, I love how you can use the stiffness of the brush and like use the angle that it has to really create like a wing. So that is what the eye situation is looking like. I'm gonna wipe off this plumper. Okay, now we're good to go. I have like a ride or die highlighter. We're gonna use it if I can find it. So this eyeliner is the Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner. The shade is 130, and I love it because it like goes up and down instead of having to I think this shade will look really pretty with the Luxe lip. Just a really pretty, like, natural pink. It matches my lips, like, really well. And we're going to use the Luxe lipstick. This is in the shade Buttercup. Oh, it's like Princess Bride. It kind of feels like the cloud paints from Wet n Wild. And let's just use the OG Go-To Essence Lash Princess Mascara. So here's the completed makeup look using new makeup, pretty much, like everything. Like everything is new to my collection besides like a couple of my OGs that I just can't do without. So if you guys like unfiltered makeup opinions and reviews, not sponsored by the way, I hope you hit the subscribe button and like this video. Leave me some comments down below on the type of content that you would like to see, and I hope to see you in my next video as well. Bye! Not good. So let's try and get this out. Pop open both ends and like pull it out. Here it is. Of course. Let's just drop a brush on the floor there, Staci. This video is gonna have so many outtakes. So many. Yep, So here, thank you all for watching this new makeup to me, new full face of makeup. I suck at this. I just